Hello there, Geminis. Welcome back for your Tarot Weekly Video Forecast. This forecast is for the week of January the 6th through the 12th. We are going to be putting down one card per day to see what kind of energy comes up. We're going to be looking at the card. We're going to be also looking at some of the insights that come in as far as through my psychic senses and just see what shows up. Thank you guys very much for being here. If you would like to book a private reading with me, all the information plus my contact information is on the website that's on the screen. Very easy to find me and get a hold of me. All right, we have some cards on the table. Yay. Okay, first thing that we have showing up for Monday, we do have the Nine of Vessels coming up in reverse. Nine of Vessels coming up in reverse is telling me that there's something going on where there's not a whole lot of generosity. There's some kind of blockages. And this can be happening at work where people are not wanting to pass along information, or this could be happening in your personal life. There's something that people don't want to share, whether that's information or something tangible. Okay, now let's look at Tuesday. Here what we have is the Three of Arrows in reverse. Now, I like the Three of Arrows in reverse. I think it's much better than right side up. It just means that you are recovering from some kind of heartache or heartbreak on Tuesday. Sometimes that involves getting some closure around a situation you did not have closure on before. Other times this involves having a conversation with somebody that you're having a hard time being on the same page with. Maybe there was some miscommunication or misunderstanding, and so now you're having that conversation with things and with them and clearing that up. And sometimes it just has to do with self-work, but recovering from some kind of heartache or heartbreak. And then on Wednesday, what you guys have coming up, Geminis, is your Three of Vessels in reverse. Three of Vessels in reverse just means you have a friend jumping up and down on your last nerve. Something is going here where somebody that you normally really enjoy is not exactly enjoyable, shall we say. And this can range all the way up to like backstabbing or betrayal or something like that. But usually, for something that's daily in the mundane tarot, usually that's just going to be something where someone's just getting on your nerves, basically. And in fact, I think I want to clarify that one and see what that's all about. Thursday, we have a really nice card. We've got the Lovers card. This talks about some kind of partnership, and whatever this partnership is, you're seeing good results from this partnership. Whether this is a romantic partnership, business partnership, if this is a friend that you just plan things and do things with, there's some good results coming out of that. Looking at Friday, we have the Nine of Bows coming up. This just says that you guys on Friday, Geminis, you guys are doing something that is different than you've ever done before. There's not really an owner's manual. There's not a technical order, as we would say in the Air Force. There's no TO on this. There's just, you really are having to kind of feel your way through this situation because it is totally foreign. Okay, so it can be new, it can be very exciting. I feel like some of you are getting a little bit scared by how I'm describing it. It does not need to be scary. It can be just new and exciting. It's a new adventure, basically. Now, let's look at the weekend. All right, so we have the Hooded Man showing up in reverse. This just basically says that on Saturday, you may take some time earlier in the day, or maybe even sometime on Friday, where you're taking some time just for you, just to be by yourself. This is not time where you're with anybody else, just to be by yourself and just to really think about yourself and what makes you tick, what makes you happy, what makes you sad, what makes you trigger. If you're feeling ambitious, you might even undo a trigger. Who knows? Okay. Now, by the end of the day, with this card coming up in reverse, by the end of the day, you've figured out what your new priorities are, where you want to go from here, and now you're ready to come back out and interact with people in the rest of the world. So we see you doing that on Saturday by the end of the day. And then on Sunday, we have the Seven of Bows. Seven of Bows, for me, in this deck, talks about clearance, clearing some things out. In this card, it looks like, clearing out the brush. So you could be doing anything from taking things and dropping them off at the ARC station or at Goodwill to clearing out emotional baggage. You could be doing some self work. You could be clearing out your friends list on Facebook. You could be clearing out friends out of your life if they have not been, very good friends for a while. but definitely clearing something out on Sunday. And let's clarify. I do want to go back and clarify what is this where somebody is potentially getting on your nerves. I want to see like what part of life this is happening in, and also if it's possible to get an indication of how severe it is. Okay, so Lenormand just flipped a card for me, and my Lenormand almost never flips cards. This is the heart card, so that says that this is going to have to do with somebody that you care about a lot. So we're talking about, something in personal life at least. Let's see what else we have going on that would help us. And, friends, we care about friends. That would qualify. Family members would qualify. Significant others would qualify. So basically, the only people we're really ruling out here are enemies or colleagues. Okay. Whoop. And we had another one. That's interesting. That's really interesting. So you've got the heart and you've got the stork. Now, there's a couple of things coming in here. Guys, you could be hearing about somebody that's going to have a baby and it could be really annoying you. Maybe you're going, well, there's another one down. That's one friend I won't be able to hang out with because they'll be getting no sleep and having no life. That could be what's going on here, potentially, for some of you. Um, uh, the other thing that could be happening, it's not necessarily about a baby because storks don't always have to be about babies. In fact, most of the time they're not. But usually what they're talking about is some kind of upgrade. So it's interesting. This is getting on your nerves, but somebody is having an upgrade in a relationship. All right. So I'm assuming this isn't you because I'm assuming you're not going to upgrade your relationship and have that, if that annoys you, if the thought of that annoys you. So I'm assuming that's somebody around you that is upgrading their relationship and you're just like, what are you doing? This other person is toxic. Why are you upgrading this relationship when you should be headed for the hills without looking back? That could be what's happening. But there's something going on where somebody's upgrading a relationship, and that is, let's just say that's rubbing you the wrong way, one way or the other. Okay. All right. So that's what we have for the week, guys. Thank you very much for being here. Don't forget, I'll be happy to read for you if you want a reading between now and the next video. Otherwise, I will see you guys back on the next video. Peace out.